And again, we have another rainy day here in Michigan, so we're going to be canning 20 pounds of potatoes. This is what they'll look like when they're done. Make sure to wash and sanitize all of your equipment, your jars, your cutting board, even the mat that you're putting things on. Everything should be clean. And I got my jars from the thrift store, so lemon oil does a really good job at taking the stickers off so they're nice and clean. And everyone who said 3 quarts of water in a pressure canner from the last video, you are completely right. 3 quarts of water in the pressure canner at the bottom. I am not perfect, so I definitely appreciate you guys being there to support me and help me to teach everyone the best way that I can. Okay, now that everything is clean and sanitized, we're going to chop up our potatoes. Now, before anyone says anything about keeping the skins on, let me explain to you. These are yellow skin potatoes. The skin on them is very thin, and these are the only potatoes that I keep the skin on. I'm only removing the eyes of the potatoes and any shoots or blemishes on the potatoes. I encourage you to research and do your own reading before you do this because everyone is different, and again, these are the only potatoes that I keep the skin on, but do your reading in the Bald Blue Book, do your research online to make sure that you are making the best informed decision for your family's safety. We have canned these potatoes with the skin on for years and we have never had a problem, but again, this is up to you. This is a preference that we have for our family. Every other potato that I can, I do remove the skin on. These potatoes are perfect for potato soup or any other vegetable soup. You could put them in a pot pie or pasties. Anything that you would use finely chopped potatoes for, like hash browns, they're amazing. I love them. So quick and simple to use. I was able to put 7 to 8 potatoes in a quart jar and leave about 1 inch of room at the top. Now these are what I want you to reference, this book and this website. Let me repeat myself, do your own research. Just because we do it this way doesn't mean that that's how you want to do it. Okay, so we're going to cold pack these, which means everything is going to be cold. The jar, the potatoes, the water. So I'm going to put distilled water in until about 1 inch is left at the top and get the air bubbles out. Use a plastic knife or fork to get the air bubbles out so it doesn't scrape the sides of the jar. Wipe the rim with vinegar and put a clean lid and ring on the top. Having all of this clean is going to make sure that no bacteria is going to grow on the outside of the jar and leave it only finger tight. In my Presto, you can fit about 5 quarts at a time. Lock it into place. This is going to be really satisfying. Take the weight off so it can steam for about 10 minutes. Once it hits a steady stream of steam, you're going to hit the timer for 10 minutes. Once that goes off, put the weight on, and then you're going to set your timer for the amount of time it needs to sit. This time it was 40 minutes. Our pressure needs to be above 10 psi the entire time. And stay tuned for what I do with the potato skins.